Hey guys, welcome back to Puff Louda, and welcome back to Steam Prison, where we are about to talk to Finn, and oh boy, I am so nervous. I'm just gonna, hopefully we won't have to put a trigger warning on this one too, but we'll see how it goes, so yeah, let's just get into it.
結構時間がかかるものだね。
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the hell? St. Yune drained his cup of water. It was already his 5th, no, 6th. It is taking a while. It certainly wasn't easy to find someone on patrol, but I was beginning to worry something had gone wrong. For the time being, I could only have faith in Serenus. Would you like more water? I stood up. The door creaked open and I froze up.
大変お待たせし、申し訳ございません。こちらが。
Finn! Oh god.
彼女が抱きついた相手がフィン・ユークレス？
ええ、その通りです。
She just jumped and like bear hugged him?
他の者が見ていますので、話してください。
Oh, Finn! Oh my god, let's everybody just group hug right now. Finn! Oh, sorry. Finn, I wanted to talk to you. I need to apologize. I'm so sorry you got sent here to the depths.
規則に従っただけで、あなたのせいではありません。俺は、あなたが無事ならそれでいいです。またお会いできるなんて思っていませんでしたから、こうしてお話できるなんて夢のようです。
Finn, you look like you've lost weight. Is everything all right?
ええ、ここでの生活にも慣れましたし、俺なりに元気でやっています。
I see. That's good.
あなたはどうしてユネ様とここへ？
I was made St. Yune's attendant.
付き人ということは疑いは晴れたのですか？
No, I still have to, but I'm going to do that. And once that's done, you...
ねえ、いつまで二人だけの世界に入ってるの？彼を私に紹介しないつもり？
I'm sorry. This is Finn Euclase. As you were told, he's my former partner. Finn, this is St. Yune. That brought me back to reality. Everyone with 2 eyes in their skull can see it's St. Yune. Well...
ああ、そうですね。ユネ様はユネ様です。
詳しくは知らないけど、ここでの働きが認められれば、警察官への復帰も可能だと聞いている。希望を持って生きることだ、フィン。
ありがとうございます。お言葉、心に刻みます。
お話のところ失礼いたします、ユネ様。用事を済ませて参りましたので、
Burger.
ここからは私が引き継ぎます。
Nobody cared about you.
ユネス、ユークレス、持ち場へ戻れ。
Bruh, let me talk to Finn some more.
わかった。では、自分はこれにて。
うん。世話になったな。感謝する。
Finn, be well.
あなたも、またお会いできるよう頑張ります。
Oh, God, my heart.
保護地区で何かされたいことはありますか？ご案内いたします。
Ugh, Burger!
案内ね。
St. Yune thought about it for a moment.
ザクセン・ブランデンブルク。私を下界へ案内してくれないか？
は？
下界。保護地区の外ってこと。
Yeah, that's right.
お言葉ですが、あちらは我らハウンズの管轄外。大変危険です。やめておいた方がよろしいかと。
苦言ありがとう。でも、彼女がついているから平気。何より、私は不死身だしね。
そうですか。ではご案内します。
うん、そうして。ちなみに、入り口までの案内でいいよ。お前嫌そうだから。
かしこまりました。念のため護衛を手配します。しばらくお待ちを。
It's so good. Why does he want to go beyond the sanctuary district? Saint Yune, where are you planning to go?
塀の向こうだよ。
The wall?
そう。とてつもなく大きな壁。私があれこれ言うよりも、実際に目にした方が早くて正確だ。気楽に構えててくれ。
Alright. That was easier said than done. Sir Berger said it would have been dangerous there. Or would be dangerous. I didn't have the faintest idea where we were headed or for what reason. All the more reason to stay alert. Oh, Finn, come back. We sat across from Sir Berger in a horse-drawn carriage, leaving the sanctuary district behind us. We passed the lift and the barren wasteland around it. Eventually, we reached a place very different from the sanctuary district. This is the depths. I watched the carriage as it disappeared, then scanned our surroundings. I'm shocked how developed this region is. I'd expected the depths to be similar to the sanctuary district. The reality took my breath away. In some ways, the depths seems more advanced than the heights. Smoke drifted across a gray sky, interrupted by towering machinery. The streets were lit by a strange glow that wasn't fire.
ずいぶん変わったものだな。
Saint Yune was composed and smiling. He was the complete opposite to me. Changed, huh?
行くよ。
Saint Yune started walking away without saying more. Okay. I had to rush after him so I wouldn't lose him. Where's he headed? Saint Yune didn't pause at all as he navigated the crowds. I have a bad feeling about this. The people were wearing very different clothes compared to what I was used to. We were standing out. I could feel their gazes on us. I hope nothing happens.
Oi! そこの坊主!
Oh no.
ん?
A man was addressing Saint Yune in the crowd. He was slender and his back was bent. There was a glimmer in his eyes that made me uneasy. He was probably around 40 years old. His dark hair had strands of gray.
坊主とは私のことだろうか。
そうだと思う。
Oh my
いい服着てるじゃないか。
This is horrible!
ありがとう。お前も私のセンスとは異なるけど、色合いは悪くないと思う。じゃあね。
Oh my god, the sass!
おい、待て!
何?
服を褒めるために声をかけたわけじゃねえんだよ。わかるだろ、坊主。
I mean, you could have just been talking to him to compliment his clothing. I don't know.
さあ、わからないしどうでもいい。私はお前に興味ないから。
Oof.
察しの悪いガキだ。
Why is it always the bad premonitions that turn out to be on the money? I approached Saint Yune to whisper in his ear as I watched the suspicious man. Saint Yune? Let's run away. I will deal with him or he's dangerous. I'll deal with him. Let's go. Let us go. Let's bring out Krimu the tank. I will deal with him. Step back, Saint Yune.
嫌だよ。彼は私に話しかけてきたんだから、私が付き合ってやらないとかわいそうだ。
Will you really?
あんな態度で接されるなんて上階じゃありえないからね。
Oh no.
実は楽しんでる。
He's about to whoop this guy. There's gonna be glass everywhere. Saint Yune.
息抜きだと思って見逃してくれ。
おい、二人で何を話してやがる。
ああ、すまない。無視をしていたわけではないから、拗ねないでくれ。
God, he's so... Oh god.
ふざけんな、泣かすぞこれ。
それも悪くないかもね。
Oh god, you sound like a psychopath. Saint Yune smiled at the increasingly enraged man. Having to stand by and watch is frustrating.
話を整理しよう。お前は私に目をつけ、金目のものを奪おうと思っている。だけど、 私は今は替えを持っていない。だからやることは不可能だ。つまり、何もしてやれない。よって、諦めて去ってほしい。
Oof.
なぜならば、ここで去らないとお前は命を落とす。やり残していることはまだあるはずだ。無駄に死ぬ必要はない。
ざっけんなてめえ
Oh, there's a gun. Oh, picture get! That's...
銃。下界で広く流通している殺傷能力の高い武器。その歴史は意外にも浅く、洪水後に作られた。
I am afraid.
模造品こそ見たことがあるけど、こうして向けられたのは生まれて初めてだ。ワクワクするね。
Oh god, Yune! His attitude was unchanged despite the apparent danger. His speech pattern was light and easygoing, as always, and made one wonder whether he truly understood the situation.
ちなみに、上界では所持が禁止されている。銃は簡単に人を傷つけることができてしまう。簡単だと、命の重みが次第にわからなくなるんだ。
Okay.
むやみやたらに殺人されると、人口統制に影響が出てしまうからね。とはいえ、魅力的な武器だ。秘密裏に持っている者はいるだろうけど。
Why do you know so much about guns?
それで、愚かなお前は私を殺すんだね。いいよ、やってみて。今の時代の銃なら期待できるかもね。
黙れ死ぬ
Okay, there's probably gonna be a trigger warning. Wee woo wee woo, this is your Puffalada trigger warning. Yeah, I know, what a surprise, really. If you don't want to see a guy get a bullet ricocheted into him, then skip to the time shown on the screen. And if you are okay with that, then let's just watch him get his just desserts. Rip. The moment he pulled the trigger, the gun exploded. The blast was so powerful it blew off his hand and a part of his arm. The man went down on the ground. He was sweating. His lips were pressed together. He could hardly bear the pain. Well...
よかったね。死ななくて。
Jesus, Yune! St. Yune's mood wasn't disrupted at all. I wasn't sure whether I was supposed to feel happy that neither the man or St. Yune had died. Numerous onlookers around us were scrambling, but their actions didn't offer anything to help me decide. Jeering, cries, yelling, we were surrounded by an ocean of an unpleasant noise. What should we do now? The crowd around us was large. There was no real way to escape with St. Yune. The people were curious but also afraid and kept a distance from us. They watched us like expensive art. I heard clapping. The people suddenly fell silent and opened a path for someone. Who's coming? I should have known! A young man appeared from the crowd. His pace was languid as he approached us.
さすがは聖人ユネ。お見事です。
The crowd began to talk amongst themselves again at the mention of St. Yune's name.
ユネだと
そう、どれほど無学なものでも知っている雲の上の人。実際、雲の上の土地にお住まいですしね。
The man stopped in front of the man and smiled down.
腕一本の紛失でよかったです、クルスカリア。死んでしまっては取り立てができませんから。他人の、しかも聖人の衣服を狙うとは愚の骨頂。犯罪に手を染めず、正しい方法で金を作りなさい。いいですね。ああ、染めようにも手はもう片方ありませんでした。
The man grinned, stood up, and looked around.
皆さん、見せ物はこれで終わりです。どうか解散してください。
The people began to step away immediately. However, they were still curious about St. Yune and watched in a loose circle around us.
ごきげんよう、ユネ様。このような場所へようこそお越しくださいました。
Why is Elt Creed in every single freaking path? He's literally an Ulrich's path. He's in like half of Ulrich's path. No, he's in like 80% of Ulrich's path. Let's be completely honest, if not 90%. And then we saw him in Adage's route. Did we see him in Inez's route? I can't remember. But now he's here again. I can't stand it. Leave me alone, Eldcreed.
お前は
おっと失礼しました。俺はエルト・クリード・バーレンティン、しがない銀行員です。
Humble. He addressed the masses around us too well for a banker. He seems to be more like their leader. I looked at him suspiciously. His eyes met mine.
お見知りおきを、お嬢様。
How do you know my name?
それは後ほどお話しします。ここでは目立ちます。俺の屋敷へ行きましょう。
Eldcreed began to walk away. Saint Yune, what will we do?
彼についていくよ。喉も渇いたし、お腹も減った。足も疲れた。
Saint Yune.
お前はここに残る？
No, I'm coming with you.
では決まりだね。行こう。
Saint Yune and Eldcreed had just met for the first time, and as far as I could tell, and yet he was following him without any doubts. Saint Yune is very unguarded. I need to stay alert. Well, into the house we go.
狭い屋敷ですが、どうぞくつろいでください。
Humble. The ceiling was high and sporting an extravagant chandelier. I wasn't an expert on furniture, but it all looked finely made and expensive. Is this considered a humble building in the depths?
ただの謙遜でしょ。ねえ、エルト・クリード。
おっしゃる通り。バーレンティンは大富豪ですので、このような屋敷をいくつも所有しております。
I see. Eldcreed Valentine. He's an unusual man. His humility had immediately evaporated. I don't think he's exaggerating, though. The people had seemed deeply in awe of him. I felt fairly sure that he had a powerful position in their society.
さて、本日はどのような要件で下界へ？散歩にしては遠すぎると思いますけど。
I mean, yeah, I guess so. I'd like to know that too.
人を探してるんだ。もっとも、存在しているかどうかわからないけど。
なるほど。その方の名前は？
アルセン・クライム・フェリエ。わかるか？
Arson Climb? Isn't that... Do I know that name? I can't remember. Arson Climb. That's an odd name. I've never heard of him. Eldcreed shook his head.
いいえ。そのような名の者は知り合いにはいません。
Ferrier, isn't that frickin' Ulrich's last name?
ですが、抱えの情報屋なら知っていそうです。彼を呼んできますので、ここで待ってていただけますか？
Oh, well, there we go. Wait here?
警戒しなくていいですよ。成人を拉致監禁するなんて罰当たりなことはいたしません。食べ物や飲み物はそちらにあります。毒は入っておりませんので、どうぞご自由に。
He's gone. He had a reason to leave, however vague. Can we really trust him?
信用するしかないよ。今や私たちは囚われの鳥だから。
You do look a little bit like a duck. Sitting ducks? Hey, Saint Yune!
どうしたの？
You know what? Why are you eating?
自由にって言われたから。このクッキー美味しいよ。お前も食べれば？
I'll pass. I will not eat mystery food.
題の知れないって。ただのクッキーなのにな。猜疑心が強いんだね、お前。
You're just incredibly unguarded.
おや、これもなかなか美味しい。しっとりとして味わい深い。下界にしてはやるね。
Eating Eldcreed out of house and home. Bread, chocolate, muffins. Saint Yune was working his way through all the food in the room. He really is eating everything. Something must be wrong with his stomach. He was small and slender, almost feminine in build, but he could eat a lot. Where does it go in his body? It's so weird. Just looking at him filled my stomach and I grimaced. Then I remembered the person he had asked for. Arsene Climb Ferrier. It had an odd ring. I'd never heard of either the first or the last name before. I wonder who that is. St. Yune was the head of the state in our country. If he'd ordered someone to come to him, I was sure most would be honored to attend. Who could be important enough to force him to come to them? St. Yune.
食べる気になったの？
No, I hope this question will not incur his anger. I chose my words carefully, paying close attention to his reaction. I'm surprised you have acquaintances in the depths.
まあそうだね。知り合いといえば知り合いか。
I can infer that their relationship was complicated. I was relieved that my decision to ask hadn't been wrong and waited for more.
当たり前といえば当たり前なんだけど、この屋敷は上階とは雰囲気が異なるね。屋敷だけじゃない。そもそも街並みが違う。上階と比べてとても新しい。
I mean, yes. New? St. Yune nodded and continued.
上階は大洪水を逃れたからね。建物にしろ生活にしろ、あの頃の文化が色濃く残っている。だけど下界は違う。水害によってあらゆるものが失われてしまった。その結果がこの町だ。異様だけど興味深いね。
St. Yune. St. Yune spoke the same way he always did, but when I listened to him, I had the feeling he was sad. Well, I wasn't sure how to reply. I was relieved when the opening of a door made my response irrelevant. And we're going to stop here. Wow, I feel like St. Yune must have lived in the depths prior. Like, I mean, he's like hundreds of years old, right? So, like, when did the flood happen? It sounded like he was alive before the flood. Or was he alive during the flood? I don't know. But it seems like it's like if Noah from Noah's Ark was still alive. Like, I don't know. Like that's like the most, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of a flood situation. Like if like I don't know. I'm not even religious, but I'm just imagining like if Noah was still alive and he was just walking around and he had a weird lock in his chest and he had to deal with people all the time, maybe he would respond in a similar way. Like, I don't know. I think that, like, okay, so I think Arsene Climb was related to Ulrich, and I think that he's probably dead. Taking that, like, St. Yune was like, oh yeah, like, it's been like a couple of years since I've come down. A couple of years could have been like 100 years ago. So Arsene Climb's probably dead. Ulrich is probably a descendant, and it's gonna be a really awkward time talking to him. So I hope I'm right. I hope it's Ulrich. I swear we heard some lore about it, but it's been so long. I'm gonna have to rewatch one of the Ulrich episodes to see what happened. But yeah. Alright, next episode, let's talk to who I think it's gonna be, which is Ulrich. Yep.